Alright guys, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. I'm going to be splitting this section basically into two parts. One where we discuss what's on the banner and like should you grind up for those units to get these tickets, and then two is the actual summons itself. So if you want to just watch the summons, you can go ahead and skip forward. But let's go ahead and discuss what's on the actual banner. So these are the featured units that you can get guaranteed on slots. I think it's like what it says right here. On slot 49, 48, and 47, you can get 3 of these featured units. Hachan has been aging pretty well, I would say. Fizz Kid Goku is still probably the best Kid Goku to run with him. Kid Goku is slowly falling off in terms of defense, though, so it's very hard to make him like the main priority. Yajirobe is still good as long as he dodges. I hate these guys. Super Saiyan Vegeta is a little bit liable on those first hits, but then everything after that is completely fine. Taurus sucks. These guys suck. Pan is good as long as you dodge. Jocko is okay, I guess, as long as you dodge. These guys suck. Adapa's like okay, like as long as you have like really high HP, he's really good at post super. Jason Birder, as long as they dodge, are fine. Rickham and Goldo are still aging gracefully. But yeah, if we go overhead and go over here and look at this, which is the guaranteed LRs, you can see that it goes from Fusion Zamasu down, or basically Golden Frieza down. So Golden Frieza is technically the newest LR, I believe, on this list. Yeah, because I think Golden Frieza released after Fusion Zamasu. It was kind of a weird situation. But yeah, no Bulma unfortunately, but we do have Goku and Gohan. But I would honestly say that like Fusion Zamasu, he's aging out a little bit worse defensively than I thought he would. The 20% damage reduction just isn't making up for the limited amount of defense that he has in his kit. Especially since a lot of these harder events are now doing AoEs, so it's like even more of a liability to get all of your defense on super, and this is a guy who gets like all of his defense on super basically. In Vegeta is probably another list or another unit who I would say is aging pretty gracefully compared to the others on this list, which is crazy to think about because we're on year 2. Is it 2 or 3 years on its release? Yeah, no, it's been 2 years. So yeah, Vegeta's been pretty good once you get to the Goku portion, especially since a lot of these red zones are extreme class, so you get the damage reduction when you swap into Goku, and then Vegeta's not like that big of a liability. Again though, he suffers the same issue where if you are facing a unit who is an AoE, they just die. Everything else in this list is kind of bad. Goku and Piccolo, as much as people like to gas them up, especially on twitter.com or x.com, they are not aging very well. Because you put this guy in, here's the issue, you put this guy in slot 1, he has like 200k defense, then he gets like 400k post super, and then you just die regardless. Super Janemba's fine as long as you can build them up, I guess. Golden Frieza is being pretty good as I predicted. Goku and Hit, even though they were just featured, they're still pretty good. They just need a home, which unfortunately they don't have. And then every single option other than this basically just either needs an easy A or is worthless. So from like Frieza down to Go Frieza is all worthless. Trunks you can still get some use out of, I guess. GT Trio can get some action. Baby Vegeta is fine. Kale and Cauliflower are fine. Broly is easy A. Yeah, like I said, everybody else kind of easy as A. Goku is okay, he's just obviously overshadowed by the Fizz God Goku. He sucks. We could see what this easy A is going to look like. That's another thing to think about, is that because it's a guaranteed LR at the end, you never know, you could always get this guy, or just in one of the 50 units. I would really hope you pulled 2 LRs, and one of those 2 LRs could be him. Broly is honestly aging a little bit better than I thought he would, but the issue that has been around since the dawn of time is movie bosses has no orb changers, especially no rainbow orb changers. So good luck running that guy unless you get him the orbs that he needs. Turles is okay, I guess. I'm like I said, all of these guys like kind of need ECAs. But yeah, that's about it. There are also other unfeatured SSRs like Goku Black, who sucks. Fasha, who's pretty okay, I would say. But the issue is just like you want to run them with Bardock. But yeah, STR Piccolo is still pretty good. You just need to run him more so on a Movie Heroes team now, but that's not the best team in the game anymore. Not really seeing any other. Oh man, I'm not really seeing any other like options that are kind of like sticking out to me. Yeah, that's just kind of it. It's just like STR Piccolo, Chilai. You know, I guess Sin is okay as long as. But again, yeah, I really, with all of these stages that are coming out that require orbs, it is really hard to be like, oh yeah, just got people who get 99% of their defense post super or post anything. So I honestly don't care what I get. Like, all of these guys are basically rainbowed or unusable at this point. I guess if I really had to pick, probably Goku and Hit, because I still don't have a lot of copies of them. Surprisingly enough, I think I still need 2 more to rainbow them. STR Kaioken I wouldn't be that sad about. Golden Frieza I definitely need some copies for. Fusion Zamasu is like over rainbowed right now. I still don't have a single copy of Tech Vegeta, and if not, I do have like 1 copy and that's it. I think that's probably it. I can't really think of any LR off the top of my head. There's probably like some of these, like Nappa, you know, like some of these LRs that I just like completely skip the banners of, and every time they return, I just skip the banners too. But I've seen a lot of people talk about like, should you actually grind, and they've been making like a big fuss, you know, saying like, oh well, you need all these units who are you have to farm and you have to do all this stuff, and you have to get all of these things. And why do you have to get all these things? Yeah, right here. So like, if we go over here and we look at the units that you have to bring onto this event, you can see that it's a very short list. But guess what? Like, 3 of these are easy aid units. These guys just easy aid this celebration. This guy easy aid this celebration. This guy easy aid this celebration. A lot of these units you could have picked up with not gift cards, the gift vouchers that they give for New Year's or whatever you want to call them. Can't remember the like exact name off the top of my head. There's also like STR, Trunks and Mai on here. There's a lot of these LRs that you probably already should have regardless. And yes, there are going to be some units that suck now, and it's just like for example, I don't have this Tech Trunks who easy aid it. I don't have him at all. I don't have this Goku who easy aid, who's also pretty bad. I don't have the STR Zamasu who's easy aid, who's pretty bad, because I just don't care about that unit, so I didn't put my time and effort to grind those resources to do that. But the thing is that a lot of these units you should have, like 4 of these units you should have too. So Zamasu and Gowasu is another unit that you probably should have, or at least have easy aid. And that was the easier portion, right? I've seen a lot more people complain about the one in here, but the problem is that like a lot of these units are units that have that you should have already grinded in the past. While it doesn't show, the Int Android 16 is a free-to-play EZA unit that gives you like 23 plus stones, and it's one of the easiest EZAs because it's a Super Strike EZA. Here, let me just go ahead and click past this. But if we go over and back into here, we just see what team I used to clear this. This team had no issue at all. Yes, I understand that not everybody is going to have this exact thing, but like, this is the only unit that I have that's free to play. Every other unit is free to play, and if you're on JP, you could use this guy because this guy easy aid. And if you're on global, you could always like swap in, I guess, the STR Super Trunks or one of those units. And if not, guess what? This guy leads Android / wow, I didn't know. What? My bad. But yeah, whatever. This guy leads Android / Cell Saga. Guess what all of these units are? Like, the only reason why I ran this Gohan is because he's 100% to Kamehameha, or just 77% to all types, which was one of the better leader skills for the sideband units at the time. But yeah, I see so many people complaining about this, and I just don't see it. Like I understand maybe if you're a new account, then you have the ability to complain, but I see people who are longtime players saying that they don't have these units easy 8, and I'm just like, why? This guy was are like one of the best EZAs or best free to play EZAs of all time. As long as he just didn't get it super attacked, he was able to tank everything because of his damage reduction and the fact that he was doing counters for free, and all of that was pretty insane. This was probably one of the easier EZAs too, at least for me. These guys were pretty amazing at the time. I remember just running this guy in every single team I would use in LGE. Same with the STR Vegeta and Trunks, and it's just like, why? Also, don't use his domain because it'll make the enemy stronger too. And I could have, like I said, I could have used the Vegeta, but I just didn't. And even still, like, I don't even have all of these units done either. The 50% support units, I just haven't been able to get throughout the years, unfortunately. But I can understand you not having this. I can understand you not getting Vegeta because he kind of sucks and he needs an EZA. The androids, oh yeah, I have them pre-Dokkan Awakened. That's why it's not showing, but I didn't use them regardless. Oh yeah, and then like I was saying, even though Android 16 is usable, it's only his SSR for some reason. This guy, he's like okay as well. But even like I was saying, like I just don't understand why some people who are very long time fans of Dokkan don't have some of these guys done, when a lot of the time those units were really good at the time. I don't know. Even I'm lazy and I still got them done because they were really cool at the time and they were really nice, and having them on your team as well was fine. And that was one of the better times because what unit in Dokkan that's free to play can you use? The last two were Bulma and Yamcha, and that was like that was really hyped to be able to use both of them. And now it's just like, okay, well, now it's back to units that you can't really use. So, yeah. But again, they're giving you free units, so it's just like, why would you not grind them? But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let's just go ahead and hop into the summons now. So you guys already heard what I was talking about of what units I need. We'll go ahead and show. But yeah, you can get the 47th, 48th, and 49th are all going to be the featured units. They cannot be LRs. Even though it's no matter what, the 47th, 48th, and 49th are basically all featured units, so it won't like turn into a LR or anything like that. And then the 50th unit is always going to be an LR as well. So I don't actually need any of the Sidebrainer units either. I guess like Int, Pan, Vegeta's already done. I'm not going to awaken Trunks and Goten. But yeah, that's about it. I will admit, like, they weren't very lenient on the actual ability to get, or the amount of units that they chose compared to the other thing. But like, even still, I just, oh yeah, hey, look at this, the old Dokkan animations. It's not the updated ones for the Future Saga event, or the Future Saga celebration. But yeah, I still think that if you have the time, if you have the energy, just grind it. Like, I understand that it... Ooh. I don't know if he's actually rainbowed. She's rainbowed. So yeah, I would just say take the time. Like, you have so much time in the celebration to just do some of those EZAs. And even if you don't want to do the EZAs, just grind the unit. You don't need them EZA'd completely. The only one that I would still say is someone that you should still EZA regardless is probably the Int, he's rainbowed, the Int Yardarat Goku, because he's a really good carrier for that EZA. You just put him in slot 2 or slot 3, wherever the more attacks are, then he counters, does all that damage, and then you can do that EZA relatively easy. Because I didn't even, you guys saw what team I was using. I wasn't even using like the Android 17 and 18, who would have been really good. And I forgot that I have him pre-Dokkan Awakened, so it didn't show up on the list. But yeah, he's already rainbowed. I guess I can rainbow or I'll keep that because it's God Goku. I'll lock him up because I have to have all forms of God, of course. Overall, though, I gotta say, content-wise, I think this celebration was a little bit of a miss. Oh, fucking, I hate these guys. I rainbowed them on their initial banner. I rainbowed him when it. No! You. I was gonna say, you know what? I don't know if I have them rainbowed. I could check though. I'm almost positive I have Vegeta rainbowed. We'll lock up the God Goku. Where is he at? There he is. And we'll lock you up just in case. Yeah, I don't think he's rainbowed. Let's just go check real quick. I remember when people were coping saying that these guys are going to easy A. There's no way in hell that they would have easy A'd. Okay, so it was a usable copy. There's no way that these guys would have easy A'd in a million billion years when the LR from the last celebration, or the Tech SSJ2 Gohan, wasn't even easy A'd yet. Like, I can't think of a time that they skipped celebrations like that. I'll figure out the end of potential later. I'll just do that. But yeah, relatively not that bad. I got usable units, and that's as much as I could really ask for from this. Oh, it doesn't even show it. Just in case they give us like an extra bonus at the end of the celebration, I'm gonna keep on to the tickets. But yeah. And then what was the other unit that I got? Oh yeah, Vegeta. Let's just check Vegeta real quick, and we'll close out. Oh yeah, I can rainbow him. I'm gonna do that after this celebration though. Or after we get to see the easy aid details. Darn. Okay, it already easy aid, or not already easy aid, already rainbow, but that's okay. The most I could ever hope for those banners is just a usable unit. It's free units at the end of the day, so it's fine by me to not get everything I want. You know, it's not like I'm not gonna be disappointed because I didn't get Golden Frieza. But yeah, like I said, just take the time and effort. It's really not as bad as people are saying. It's free stuff at the end of the day, and yeah, if you really don't care about some of these units, then sure, just like skip them, I guess. But the more that you don't grind those easy A's and those easy A areas, the more time and effort that you're going to put off for when like an LR Prime Battle EZA comes out and they're like, oh, well, you got to use 5 random EZAs. Because take it from me, I'm a guy who I just did not like the Bardock squad, so I farmed the units when they came out and I just didn't EZA them. And then Tech Ginyu came out and I was just like, damn, I gotta farm all these units. So yes, like I said, I am a lazy person. I know that like that struggle is real sometimes, but again, it's just you're not going to get another opportunity to get 50 free units and then 3 side banner units that are relatively good. Because like I said, if we go back into this list, Yajirobe's still pretty good, Vegeta's still pretty good, and Hachan is still pretty good. Kid Pen is, I guess, can be put on the list, and same with Recruitment Goldo. But like this is a really good chance for you to get some nice premium units that is guaranteed. It's 3 chances to get them, no matter what. So why wouldn't you just take the time when you have the time to just do them, you know? But yeah, that's basically my thought process on it. Let me know what you guys got in the comments. Let me know what you guys farmed that. How did you guys find a difficult time doing the EZAs? Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you did not like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.